Still Nation, what's going on, man? It's your man Cav Easy. It's the morning after. Yeah, man. It's the morning after the embarrassment debacle. Hey, man, it was a nosedive. It was one of those crazy, embarrassing, sorry, all negative words you can use. You can apply it to this game, right? Pittsburgh Steelers lost this game 41-10. It was over early, you know. Bengals came out the gate, scored 10 points in the first quarter. We only scored 3 points in the first 3 quarters. Second quarter, the Bengals scored 21. The first 3 quarters, we only scored 3 points. Hey, the Bengals scored 3 points in the third quarter, but we only scored 3 points in 3 quarters. And then, you know, it was 7-7 in the fourth quarter. But yeah, it was total domination, man. The Bengals kicked our ass, and we helped them. Out the gate, man, Joe Burrow and the Bengals, they had a 9-minute drive. Just marched down the field, man. Got a touchdown. And it was Joe Burrow actually running it in for a touchdown. Man, it was hard to deal with, yo, because it's like I'm not even used to. We was baking on the way we play and attack running quarterbacks that guys just wouldn't be able to run all over us or make certain type of runs, right? Josh Allen, like all the running backs in the last couple weeks. Not Josh Allen. I mean, that's like way back then. But these last couple quarterbacks been able to move. We haven't really been able to get pressure. I think we only sacked Joe Burrow twice. Joe Burrow offensive line isn't that good. We only got to him twice. That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy. But just a couple stats out there. Big Ben was terrible, I ain't gonna lie. 24 for 41 for 263 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, got sacked 3 times, fumbled the ball twice, lost one of the fumbles. It was one of those where it's like, you look at the graphic that was going around saying Ben, then he was like 9-0 in the last 5 weeks as far as touchdowns and interceptions. Boy, and they emphasized that a lot in the beginning, early quarters. Like, yo, Ben isn't throwing a pick. And I believe Ben threw a pick right after the conversation. It was like, oh, man, here we go. And the Bengals, they just had an answer to everything Keith Butler called. As far as our defense goes, it's a couple guys that I need to see sit down. Starting with, I'm going to start and end it with Devin Bush. He needs to sit down. I didn't look at what he said after the game. I got a word back on the live. Make sure you follow Steelers for 7 podcast on IG. I'll be going live on there, especially after the games, before the games, halftime, whatever. But someone brought it up to my attention that, yo, Devin Bush said something like he's not playing with heart and, you know, he's not really playing well. I'm like, yo, look, man, we know you're not playing with heart. You a middle linebacker. We saw what you did in the first year, your first year. The way you attack. This year, dog, you not attacking at all. You just like it's to the point where they're actually making clips of Devin Bush showing no effort. When you get to that point where fans go out their way to make a clip, a compilation clip of you showing no effort, that's when it's bad, and it may be too late. So I honestly believe that Devin Bush should be sat down. And I actually believe he was sat down. When he went off sides, he got benched. Robert Spillane came in, and Robert Spillane ended up getting hurt. Knee injury. Hopefully he's good. But that's just another defender that's hurt, man. So Devin Bush went back out there and continued to play bad, man. Joe Schobert led the defense with 11 tackles. Tackles for loss, he had a few. Alex Highsmith is slowly getting, improving every week, but with TJ getting nicked up every other week, Alex Highsmith may have to take a significant next step to try to at least cause some type of pressure. Because when we not getting pressure to the quarterback, our DBs is getting cooked. James Pierre probably had one of the worst games I've seen from a cornerback in some time. And it's no disrespect to James Pierre because he's a risk taker, he's aggressive. But, oh, man, what I seen yesterday, the touchdown, who got the touchdown? Was it Boyd or Higgins? One of the two. But James Pierre, I didn't see it initially. It was kind of fast. And I was in the car, so, I was trying to watch the game in the car. But I seen James Pierre just get mossed. And I'm like, all right, Dad, come on, man. Then when I saw the replay, I saw the way James Pierre, jumped and turned. He turned the other way. I'm like, yo, they don't teach you that. They don't, oh, man. It was a lot of stuff that was going wrong. TJ Watt, guys like TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, some of the vets, big time players, they use the word embarrassment. I heard embarrassment a lot yesterday after the game. And it was. Because it's not like you lost 40-10 to, a team that's not in the division. You lost to the Bengals. And salute to the Bengals, you know what I'm saying? I got a nice young core right there. It reminds me of back when they had Carson Palmer early, Rudy Johnson, Cedric Benson, Ocho, TJ, and Chris Henry, rest in peace to him. But y'all starting to look like that, and it's dope to see that y'all went back to what was actually helping y'all. And before Carson Palmer went down, with the knee injury and all that, we don't know what the Bengals would have done. Because to me, Carson Palmer was elite from when I was watching, before the injury. But when I see that, I think about us. And last night, looking at bits and pieces of the Ravens and the Browns game, but just looking at us, it's like what makes the Pittsburgh Steelers, no matter what year it is, successful is when we focus on running the ball effectively and stopping the run effectively. When we're not doing those two things at a high level, bro, we're not winning no games. We're not winning any games. And quite frankly, this team is just not good. They're all it's a young team, a lot of talent, but they're just not good yet, man, to be able to put a full season of work together, yo. And changes will have to be made to try to find a spark. Because, Joe Mixon had 165 yards rushing. And I'm not even talking about how many yards he had total. He had 165 yards rushing, man. Rushing. Well, total, it'll come down some because I'm looking here. He had -2 yards receiving. But 165 on the ground, 28 carries, man. And I've been seeing this for the past couple games. This is what they doing. Teams is just saying, since the Detroit game, we gonna just run the ball all day on the Steelers, Cam Hayward can't stop us all day. And it's only Cam on the D-line because Stephon Tuitt, we don't know what is going on with him. We need to do something about that. And then Tyson, unfortunately, he out for the year. So teams is starting to pick that up because, if we drop back 100 times, it's not going to help our quarterback because you got TJ Watt and, a couple other guys could probably get there. But when we run the ball and we got we can get to the second level, and they got Devin Bush back there not being able to make plays. Oh, we running the ball 30 times. We gonna run the ball 30 to 40 times. I'm like, yo, we have to play. All right, man. That's it, man. This is the morning after, man. Steelers get it together. Tomlin Tuesday tomorrow. Probably gonna throw another blog out. Just to try to see what I got from his press conference, man, because something has to change, man. And I don't want what he said after the game Sunday to be just lip service. Like he said, changes are likely, and changes is something that may have to happen. I ain't say that verbatim, but he ain't say that verbatim, but something to that nature, man. But it's your man Kev Easy. It's the morning after. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to this video. It's the Venture Season Network, man. Look, make sure you follow me on Twitter too. I'm barely on it, I ain't gonna lie, but just follow me anyway. It's Stills for 7 Pod. Yeah, man. Stills, get it together, yo.